Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SPASRO. Subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. If your birthday is on this day, kindly comment your name and birth year, so let the mother know about it. Let other connect with you. For personalized horoscope or astrology report, contact us by email, which we provide in the description. Format to send us an email: your name, date of birth, month of birth, year of birth, time of birth, location of birth, with country and full-size photo of you. Check description for the updated offer and payment for services which we provide. Today we are going to see about birthday of November 16th. Life hack number 16. Individuals by and large talk less as they are marvelous and insightful. In any case, this doesn't imply that they are cold and unromantic. Number 7 addresses key 2, which has not many characteristics like number 2, and that is the reason they get best with number 2 individuals. Number 7 individuals are marvelous commonly, and they continue to imagine about what they need throughout everyday life. Their psyche is incredible to the point that they can draw in what they imagine. They ought to stay away from stretch and be more loose. Like number 2, it is significant for number 7 individuals to be genuinely associated with their accomplices. By and large, the majority of the number 7 individuals are steadfast until they are gravely harmed by their accomplices. Like number 2, they likewise should be cheerful in their own life to have a decent profession. Any little issue with their separate accomplices become huge in their mind as a result of their over-investigating nature. Number 7 individuals ought to speak with their accomplices all the more frequently to clear mistaken assumptions. If you were brought into the world on the 16th day of the month, you are somewhat a visionary and can buck the system with your ultimate objective to accomplish what you consider to be genuinely vital change. You would be suitable to working with water, for instance, in the transportation, fishing or unwinding industry. You trust in soothsaying and exacting activities. Generally you are of a fair height yet are not too sensible. You are more grounded mentally than truly. You have an amazingly chosen assurance. You keep on considering your future. You don't check out others' evaluation and play out each work as indicated by you wish. You will reliably have to travel a ton. You are eager about examining books related to outside countries. You are extremely sensitive to your natural element. In case everything goes on effectively, you will go through any proportion of work, yet in case any clarification stresses you, you will start imagining that things are more deplorable than they really are. You will like people who praise you. You are special and independent in your contemplations. Disregarding the way that you may face numerous high focuses and depressed spots, you will get achievement in your life. You are of a worrisome sort. Occasionally, you will not choose. You should endeavor to stay from prescriptions and liquor. You by and large stay cool and calm. You can thrive for the duration of regular daily existence if you hate connections. You may encounter the evil impacts of obstructing and indigestion. You may encounter the evil impacts of infection in your regenerative organs. Your memory will be impacted in the last piece of your life. You should have a ton of natural item squeezes. You should swear off smoking and intoxication. You are astoundingly fragile and eager. You get upset and bothered with no issue. You don't give your emotions to others with no issue. You are an amusing person. You are for the most part brilliant at business. You will by and large sweat a ton. Concerning kids, you are lucky. You are for the most part quiet, yet you jabber when you make certain of yourself. You're overfilling courses toward the philosophical and powerful pieces of life. You are gone to fathom the covered world. In some limit, you feel like an outcast on planet Earth. Your area is the universe of soul. Your test is to sort out some way to ground that need and perception in helpful terms, so it might be effectively conferred to others. You have a fine, quick mind that is good for entering under the outside of the current subject. You furthermore have the breaking point with respect to stunning core interest. You ought to use that mind to your most important advantage. Investigate the subjects you love and gain the significance of data in these fields. Practice. Become an expert in a given region. This will give you a strategies for bringing in cash and individual impact to share your insight. The exceptional snare you face is the choice of getting held, mental, and fundamental. This will achieve antagonism and even cruelty. You can moreover successfully remove the ground, getting impractical and brilliant. If you appreciate a ton in outing of luxurious, you may coast from this present reality and give up the opportunity of bringing in cash. You have astonishing nature and may even have visionary limit. Pay attention to your gut and use it as a guide for the duration of regular day-to-day existence. Be that as it may, reliably, be logical in your utilization of your pieces of information. Find strong strategies for imparting. Pick a field that suits you: science, introspective philosophy, thinking, mind research, instructing, for example, and broaden yourself in its game plan. Regardless, be cautious with getting exorbitantly stubborn and isolated from current realities of others. You like to work alone, rather than in a social affair. You can without a doubt lose interest in your endeavors, regardless, and ought to endeavor to finish what you start. You should have certainty and permitted opportunities to come your bearing. You may leave behind an incredible open door if you reach and search for. You are outstandingly sensitive and feel significantly, yet you don't share your feelings adequately, nor do you pass on them well. The area of the heart burdens you for its moving, shapeless qualities. You ought to endeavor to grasp this ordinary issue. You like to contribute energy alone to consider and ruminate, yet should be careful so as not to pull out something over the top. Long stretch associations are not easily settled, nor kept up. Sensible, inventive, inquisitive person. You are pulled into various areas of development that require high scholarly limits. You have the flexibility of thinking, the hardness of the spirit, the ability to slaughter inconclusive quality. You are an individual consistently trying to see the value in new data and find answers to heretofore insoluble riddles. Your uncommon limits will find an astonishing use in the activities of an analyst or educator. Allude to the quantity of sacrosanct numbers is an image of secret and information. It has for quite some time been believed that the number 7 infers the premise of the entire advancement. It was the 7 spirits who were endowed by God with power over the components from which all creatures and plants were subsequently made. Man who possesses the quantity of spirits 7 imaginative individual, though for certain bizarre things. All around created instinct, the capacity to investigate, rich creative mind, and striking creative mind, are trademark highlights of such individuals. The image of a cold, shut and insightful recluse is more habitually a matter of interest than excusal. Incorporating normally feel the presence behind this extreme facade of respectable soul and a high mind. The refinement of the appearance and method of correspondence completes the image. It's hard to keep up relationship with people under this sign, especially if the accessory is the particular opposite. They are steadfast and necessary to their pick one. They support the home. They are reliable, persisting. They regard standard interests with the other half. You are a consistent, inventive individual with a brilliant soul, and with explicit eccentricities. The owner of a logical cerebrum, marvelous inventive brain and an amazingly advanced impulse. With the amount of births of 7, People are routinely brought into the world skewed later on to become entertainers, writers, trained professionals, realists, craftsmen, or writers. Neptune, since this planet is interconnected with the moon, by then people of Neptune organize well with people of the resulting sort. For the most part they are insightfully objected or rigorously, they are perceived by a steady character. Often they have a risky financial situation, since cash breaks down in their grip like snow. They have amazing insights, yet they sometimes convey it quite far. They are slanted to wagering. These are unnoticeable, significantly sensitive characteristics, pardoning and tricky to the demeanor of others. They scarcely choose, generally genuinely fragile with sensitive extension, don't recognize quarrels and conflicts. Much of the time they are used in amicable organizations, consistently melodic, with their general existence they feel for every last one of the people who persevere.